Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis and today we will be doing another speed build in The Sims 4. So this one is based on a real life photo of a house and I even have a blueprint for this one, so it is to a T. We gotta love those because that makes it so much easier because I don't have to think about the layout of the house. I don't have to think about the actual outside of the house as much. When it comes to the back, I kind of did a little bit because there's no back photos. But yeah, so this one is on, shoot, I forget which lot it is. It's in the bridge. That's not the name of the world. The cats and dogs one. Wow, my mind is going on a blank. It's just drawing a blank right now. I can remember what I was listening to while building this, but of course I can't remember the lot. It was the one right by the big, what is it, like 43 by whatever. 43? Is there even a 43? It's 64. 64 by 64 lot in the cats and dogs world. Wow, hold on. I am going to look that up. I'll continue talking, of course, but let me look that up really quickly. But yeah, so this one is on the one right next to that. And let me look. Sims 4 Worlds. And it is the, hold on, not that one, not that. Bedlington Bay. Oh my word. Why did I want to say bridge? Bedlington Bay. So it's in that one. Let me see if I can get a list of the lots. Oh, it has a list of lots on here. Hold on. It's not inhabited. It's uninhabited. Oh, Bedlington Boathouse lot. Wow, that took me a lot longer than it should have. But of course, there should have been, or at least I typically put a real life photo in the thumbnail. But of course, I'll put it on the side somewhere in part of this right now so you can see, or when I finish it. I haven't decided where I'm putting that yet. At some point, though, you'll be able to see in the video itself the actual house as well. Yeah, I was actually, so going back to the whole thing, I can remember what I was watching. I was watching true crime while building this. So on the side, I wouldn't necessarily call it watching as much as listening. I love listening to something while doing my speed builds and stuff like that. Maybe once I have the capability to stream too, that would be something. I mean, I just feel like if I'm not listening to music, I need something to listen to in the background. It's just a me thing. So, but yeah, this one was pretty easy when it came to layout. It was the hard part was getting it from the real life layout to as close as possible in the Sims. Just because, Sims sizing isn't always the most accurate, or the closest to real life. So you kind of have to make do and find a way to make it work. But yeah, so that, for the most part, I think I stuck to a T to the actual blueprint. But yeah, with a tiny little hallway here. I don't believe that it didn't have any walk-in closets, so actually no, it had a closet, but I made them walk in, I think. I made one of them walk in, and the other one I made I don't know if they work. I don't think I've tested it out yet. That is my bad if I haven't tested it. I really should test some of these things that I forget about, but I've been doing this a lot in my builds recently. I do think I actually have tested it before. I don't think I've tested it in all my builds, but so I do this where I put one of those door frames, the archways, and then on the other side I put a whole closet or something like that on one of my more recent builds, I did sliding doors on mine, which I don't believe I've tested that yet, but I've already uploaded that one to the gallery, so I need to remember to test that after this video and see while I'm doing all the before photos of everything. Or not the before photos, the after photos. There is no before photos because it's just empty lots. So, for the most part, I think there's one where I did a furnishing. But yeah, so that was a long tangent there. But yeah, so that, I can't remember my train of thought now. I was going to say something and I forgot it. That seems to be very me today. Yeah. But this one, when did I build this? This was in the beginning of July when I built it, actually. So it's been a little while. All of these builds pretty much have been a little while. Some of them have been a little bit more recent than others. But yeah, so there's a lot of good builds coming up. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos that I posted this month, this is part of, I haven't posted that much before this month consistently. It's been a little while since I posted consistently on this channel. It's been, I think, like 6 months at the time of doing the voiceovers, maybe even 7 months by the time you're actually watching these videos, but because I'm doing a lot of this ahead of time to have them somewhat scheduled so I can make sure I get them out, and hopefully I can get somewhat of a good schedule going here. But I am planning on posting, at least for the month of December, every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, with maybe some surprise-ish videos on Sundays. Why I say ish is because, I'm telling you what days they're coming out, so it's not really that much of a surprise. It will, most of the time in the video right before, I'll be like, there may or may not be a video, hint, hint. So there is that. I think actually a good portion of the time I am posting on Sundays too, so yeah. Why am I doing that? I don't know, really. Who knows? It's usually, the ones on Sundays, though, are going to be very short for the most part. Like some videos that I knew I didn't want to post or give like a full day of my regular schedule. So they're going to be like 6 minutes, maybe 5 minutes long. Probably under the 10-minute mark for a good portion of them. Because I know one of them that has already come out this past Sunday, that one was a starter home that ended up being very barely furnished. So it was my first ever starter home, and yeah, you can tell. So I did post that because, I've posted it to the gallery, so I might as well do a video about it. At least let people know that it does exist if you do want to build it. But of course, it's not my favorite build, and I highly doubt it's going to be your favorite build. But if you do like it, of course, then, feel free to download it. And thank you so much, because I don't think it's not going to be my most popular build. But there is that. There are some really good builds, though. I don't think I've set my gallery ID on here on this video yet. It is Boar number 2 Be a Diamond, same way as it's spelled here, without the games. Of course, I may or may not, if I remember, I haven't done this previously, but if I remember, I'll put a little thing about it in the description or in a comment or something like that. But yeah, all my social media is also in the description box, just so you know. If you wanted to follow me anywhere else, if for some reason the notification bell or, just subscribing to me does not work for you and you don't get the notifications about when the new videos come out, I do post on Twitter when those new videos do come out. So that would be a good one to follow me on. And Instagram, I may or may not start doing that as well. When it comes to, my dog has her own social media account. I just started that, I think, a month ago. Sorry if you can hear the plane that's flying over right now. But I'm going to be posting, actually no, that was 2 months ago because I did it in October, because that's when or maybe it was the end of September, because October was when I actually adopted her last year. So after a year of having her, I decided to go ahead and post or give her her own Instagram account, because I kind of been wanting to, but I kind of wanted to have at least that first year just to have her. So there's that. She does have her own Instagram account. She gained a lot of followers really quickly. But I've only posted one photo, and there hasn't been that much engagement on there, or at least I haven't posted that much on there, so there's not really that much going on. So I lost a couple followers, but I do plan on being a little bit more active here in December as well. So there is that. Some exciting stuff coming out, both on this channel as well as some of my other social media. I think I may have talked about this in a previous video, but of course, if you haven't seen it, I do have another channel on YouTube. That one is not going to be active, at least as of December, because I think I'm going to actually take it into a more specific direction. And currently it's not really being, it's been even longer since I posted it on that channel. So there may or may not be some videos coming out in January. I think that channel is going to end up going to more vlog content than anything else. I may or may not make a book channel at some point. I just haven't really been reading as much lately as I would want to. So maybe that will be a thing I do in the new year, or at least try to do in the new year, where I create a whole channel and then I post once a week or something like that, and try to keep it simple. And so I read at least one book per week and then do a book review or something like that. So if that interests you at all, feel free to check out that channel. Of course, right now it's not going to be active until probably January, because I want to focus at least on getting one of my channels back up and running. And so that channel that I'm working on for December is this one. So there is that. That is also in the description, though, if you did want to check that out. And I'm not even sure if you can sit on the cushions in that corner, but I just thought it looked kind of cute, and so I kept it. Plus, it kind of makes sense in a closet where you can sit down. It's so weird how just seeing this again, even though it's sped up a lot, I can kind of remember what type of true crime I was listening to at the time. There were some interesting ones. Like, some of that memories it's coming back to me. It's really weird. Yeah. So, but yeah, okay. Going back to the whole, what's coming out this month. So obviously this is the second Wednesday, the remodel one. I don't think I have any, or not remodel, real life one. I don't have any other real lives coming out. This would be the only one for the month. I may or may not do that, where I do one per month of a real life. Let me know if that'd be something that you're interested in. I do have I take inspiration a lot from different real life builds, including one that I'm currently working on. And it's really exciting to me, actually, that I'm working on it. And that one, the one I'm currently working on, should be out at the very, very tail end of this month, because currently it is November and I'm still working on it. So, and it's going to be a huge build. So that one will be a little while, but I think I should be able to finish it here soonish and get it out by the end of this month, the video at least. There are some really big builds coming up. I mentioned this in previous videos. I think that I've already mentioned that in this video, but there's one that is already the most downloaded on my gallery by far. It surpassed pretty much all the other builds that I've had within like a week or two. And so, which was very surprising to me because at first I had normal download amounts, and then all of a sudden it started blowing up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually, it's getting some traction, which is very exciting to me. Hopefully that means some people on the gallery look into some of the speed builds. I know it's been a little while, but hopefully that means that people will be able to see some of the other cool stuff that is coming out soon, because I have some equally cool, in my opinion, builds coming out. But yeah, so that is extremely exciting to me that one has had so much success, at least in the gallery. That one is I think I called it Downtown Retail in the gallery. And oh my goodness, that is actually going to get its own special week devoted to it because it is such a humongous build with so much detail. I did at the very end kind of get annoyed with my laptop because it was crashing on me a lot. So at the very end, there's not as much detail as I think I would have liked, but there's still an incredible amount of detail in the entire thing. But yeah, that actually, for this build, we are pretty much done. Just moved it over a little bit, and then I'm doing a little bit, a very tiny bit of debug landscaping. But yeah, like I said, all my social media is in the description box. Pretty much everywhere is born number 2 be a diamond, same way as it's spelled here, just without the games. So you should be able to find me on any social media that way. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video and you want to see more. Hit the subscribe button, and I will see you later. Bye.